Hi, this is Joy Heartwell, the founder of Empower People Academy and a partner in EPA Zukul. Good evening to the Philippines. I think it's now 8:58 in Manila or in the Philippines. It's 7:58 here in Canada Central. And I'm with Jeremy, of course, the owner or the co-founder and founder of Zukul, and now a partner in EPA Zukul. And we are here to welcome you. And I don't know what it is, the time there, Jeremy. What time is it there?
9:50. Sorry, 1:59 in the afternoon here. So
okay. Yes, 1:59 in the afternoon. Great, great, great. Let me just check the chat, because I have to make sure that they have the links and they're all watching, and I hope they are. Okay, we are live now, guys. Let me know if you're all are all with us. Okay, so tonight is going to be, well, keep on saying tonight because in the Philippines, but today we're going to just tell you the good plans that we have for EPA Zukul. But I personally wanted to welcome all of you. For the people that have signed up, registered and paid to EPA Zukul, welcome, welcome, welcome. Just to give you an update, today, Monday in the Philippines, my best friend who has the account in Manila, where all of you mostly paid. I think there are about 31 of you, and we're still waiting for other people to pay, but we have just sent the money to Jeremy, and it'll take about 2 to 3 days for them to receive the money. But today I will be giving them the list of emails that we have on file. So Jeremy eventually and the guys, the whole team, will be upgrading your account. So just stand by, because right now that's the process that we're doing, at least for the leaders and the EPA people. And then yeah, today we will officially open it. We actually opened it before, but today is the official day we're in. We are opening it to the public, and the people that I've talked to, some of the leaders and all, they are going to start coming in. So it's a good, I know it would took us a week because I have not really been feeling well. If you see it, I have not really been feeling well, but I'm here because we have to work, because the next 30 days is going to be very important, because today, like tonight for you, today is the day wherein we are going to massively promote EPA Zukul, and we are going to continue our boot camp. So we have Jeremy. After Jeremy, later on, we can talk about the whole what we're going to do in the boot camp every day. So I'm going to turn you over to Jeremy first, so he can welcome, and whatever you have questions, just let me know. Jeremy.
Hi. Well, lovely to be here again. I do apologise if I seem a little dark. It's fairly sunny out today here in London, so I've closed the blinds. Otherwise, it blanks me out completely. And I'm sure you want to see my lovely face, you know. So so we're really excited here at EPA Zukul, and we're still working in the background, getting some things ready for you guys. We've got some more videos that are going to be coming out to you, so that explain a bit more things about the compensation plan. So I've got some more videos coming for you. And yeah, well, we're ready, and I can't wait to see the boot camp. I wanna be part of that. I can't wait.
Yes, Jeremy, basically what we're doing, what we've done is we've created the fan page, and I told you about that most of the people that are in the boot camp have created their fan page. We're in right now, most of them are watching the Google Hangout on Facebook, and that's where they're going to invite the people in for EPA Zukul, where they will see us and other mentors do some massive free training. And the really what I've asked them simple to do right now is to just keep on inviting people on their fan page, whether on a live hangout or videos that we have. They're going to watch it 24/7. That's all they're going to do, is to invite people there. We will do all the selling for them. The most important thing is they see the value of what we have in EPA Zukul, and how we are going to help them. We don't, and I told them, basically, before they can even sell, you have to give value to people. Why would people buy from someone that they don't know what they're offering? So it's really simple. In the boot camp that we're going to have, it's all about, right now, for now, it's going to be Facebook marketing and building your list within Facebook. And of course, eventually, Jeremy and I and other admins are going to come up with videos to show you how the autoresponder works and everything. And right now, what I wanted to do is to just throw some questions to Jeremy about your concerns and your questions to me in the for the past few days. The first thing that everyone's concern is, how does the compensation plan really works? I know that we've created a Filipino version of it, and you loved it because you saw all these figures. But one question that I've been getting is the question about spillover, because what we have in EPA Zukul is what we call the 3x10 funnel. And I know it's a different term, but the way it works, Jeremy's gonna just tell you how simple it is, and to show you how the spillover works. Jeremy?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I wasn't prepared. Otherwise, I'd have done you some sort of little slideshow and talked you through it. But basically, we've got two ways, the two main areas. Okay, you've got an affiliate program where you get paid 3 levels. So I'll just to show you, if Joy was in the business and then she introduced me, then Joy would earn a commission from me. Okay, and that's $13, and she would get from me, and she'd get that every single month. Then if I went out and I bought in my mother. So Joy doesn't know my mother, but I've introduced my mother into the business, and my mother is on Joy's second level. Okay, she's on her second level, so she'd get $13 from me every single month, and she would also receive $5 from my mother. Okay, every single month. Now let's just say that my mother went out and bought in her best friend, and that was Jane. Okay. Now, again, Joy doesn't know my mother and she doesn't know Jane, but Jane will be on Joy's third level. So Joy would now pick up a payment from Jane, which would be $4, $5 from my mother, and then she'd pick up $13 from me. Okay, so that's her 3 levels affiliate program, and she'd get them every single month, month in, month out. Now, the good thing about an affiliate program is you can build it as wide as you like. I've gone off a shot there. You can build it as wide as you like. You don't have to just bring in one person. You might be a star and you go out and bring in 1,000 people. So you would get $13 times 1,000. And if those people went out and bought, some more people, they all bought one person in, you'd get they would all fall onto your second level. Okay, so hopefully that's the affiliate program. So that's 3 levels. So you earn from the person that you introduce, the person that person introduces, and then again, if that second person introduces, they fall onto your third level. So that's your 3 level affiliate program. Now, with the passive funnel, now we say passive is because you don't have to do any extra work to be part of the passive funnel, meaning that as soon as you bring someone into the business, they're automatically dropped into your funnel. Now the funnel fills from the top, and if you can picture that funnel, they slide down until they find an available spot. Now you're at the bottom of your funnel, and then directly above you there's 3 spaces. Okay, and directly above that there's 9 spaces, and then directly above that we go up to 27 spaces, and so on. So it goes up 10 levels high. Okay, so on your 10th level, if your funnel was completely full up, you'd have 59,049 people in your funnel, because it goes up, it always adds 3 to each line. So it's 3, 9, 27, 81, 243, 729, 2,187, 6,561, 19,683, and then on the 10th level would be 59,049 people. Now, what happens is, as people come into the business, because obviously, Joy's going to be out promoting herself, really promoting, EPA. So they're going to join Joy's business. Well, let's just say the first 3 people come in, they go on her first line. Then the next person that she brings in, they go on the second line. So that means the person on the first line is just now inherited what we call spillover, is just now inherited a person into their business, into their passive funnel. Now, Joy will always get the affiliate payments because she brought them into the business, but you would now start to receive a funnel payment from somebody that you may not even know, somebody that's not even connected to you in any way, shape or form, meaning that they haven't been introduced by somebody that you personally know. So that's the great thing about a funnel. You don't have to do any more work, and it fills up organically, plus obviously from your own efforts as well, because we always encourage people to go out and invite as many people as they can to their Facebook page. And as Joy says, hopefully, those people are going to come to your Facebook page, want to get involved in the business, and they're going to start to fill up your funnel as well. So it's the passive funnel is an amazing way. It's an extra way for you to earn money. Okay, and I'll make some videos that go into the funnel in detail, and I'll make some videos that go into the affiliate earnings as well. Because also with the passive funnel, let's just say you introduce, I don't know, a person that's 5 levels away from you, and they go out and bring in 1,000 people. Now, if that person that you've introduced, so let's just say you brought me into the business, and I went out and found 1,000 people, and I was earning $1,000 a month, then you get what's called a 50% matching bonus. So if I'm earning $1,000, you would get $500 as a bonus payment, which would be half of my earnings, which is a fantastic thing to have. So you get rewarded for your own efforts, but you also get rewarded from the people that you bring in as well, because you earn half of what they earn from the funnel. Okay, so
very good, Jeremy.
I hope I've not made that confusing.
Yes. Well, Jeremy, let me just quickly speak in Filipino, just like a minute, just to let them know. Okay, hold on. So guys, dalawang ways, para kumita kayo. Okay, Jeremy just said affiliate and the funnel. Okay, so just to give you a background, the whole scenario. So sinabi niya, pag nag-invite kayo, merong 3 levels, and you look that sa loob ng video, sa videos, makikita niyo yun, na may 3 levels. So yung mga lahat ng recruits nyo, kahit 1,000 pa yan, 500 yan, it goes to your first level. So doon yung affiliate yon, okay? Now, automatically rin yon, people are brought into the sales funnel. Now, sa sales funnel, 3 lang talaga ang kailangan. So, kung sa mga tao, sa mga leaders who ask me na, paano naman yung spillover? He just said it. You only need 3 people. I only need 3 people. So, what happens dun sa sales funnel, not the affiliate side, what happens dun sa sales funnel is the rest of the people na ma-invite ko or recruit who will join EPA are gonna be spillovers and will go to the next level. So, yung mga nasa ilalim ko and sa ilalim ko and sa ilalim ko. So, in essence, you don't just earn sa affiliate, you earn sa funnel. And very powerful yung funnel because, like he said, organically, it will grow because pasok lang ang pasok ng tao. Yes, I will be earning directly from the people that will be joining EPA. sa affiliate side. But guess what? You are also going to benefit sa funnel because remember, two ways, affiliate and sales funnel. Now let's go to the, what's the matching bonus. Can you explain the matching bonus? Just quick, Jeremy.
Yeah, sure. So let's just say that Joy introduces me into the business, okay, and I then go out and find, as I say, I introduce my mother, but my mother actually goes out and finds, I don't know, let's just say 100 people. Now, Joy doesn't know my mother, okay. Now, let's just say that my mother earns $1,000 a month. I would get myself a 50% matching bonus from my mother. So I would get half of what she's earning. So if she's earning $1,000 a month, I would get $500. But in turn, if I've now just earned $500, Joy would get half of what I've earned because Joy introduced me into the business. So she would get $250, you see. So it's you get half of the money of the people that you introduce, which means your personal directs, the people you personally bring into the business. You get whatever they earn inside the funnel, you will earn half. But they could introduce a real star, and that star could bring in lots of people and they'll earn money, and you'll get 50% matching bonus from your direct.
Okay, very good, very good. Okay, so that's very, very simple. The people that you have recruited directly, okay? So say, for example, Jeremy, I have like 10 directs. Does that mean I am entitled to 10 direct matching bonus?
Of course, if you introduced 1,000 directs, you'd be entitled to 1,000 50% matching bonuses.
Wow, that is so powerful. So what you're saying is, aside from my personal commission from the affiliate and the sales funnel, if EPA grows to 20,000 people, I am direct, okay, affiliates. Therefore, I am entitled to 50% of those 20,000 that are earning. Am I correct, Jeremy?
You're 100% correct.
So that's why I'm saying I'm going to hit that $500,000 a month. So anyway, can you just give us the a simple explanation of the power of three? The power of three.
What we, the power of three. All you need to do really is if you want to get yourself a target, set yourself a target, and that is to introduce 3 people into the EPA Zukul business. Now, the first thing that will happen there is that you will be in a profit of $1. So your account's going to cost you nothing. You're going to earn $1 profit. Now, but if those people went out and just introduced 3, that grows exponentially, because as those people introduce and remember, you can be earning 10 levels away from you, 10 levels. So if you was to draw a straight line and, person 1 you knew, but person 2 you never, person 3 you never, person 4 you never, person 5, person 6, person 7.
Oops. Jeremy, you're there? You guys still hear me? Because I think I lost Jeremy. So, anyway, while waiting for Jeremy, nakita nyo guys yung power, how powerful it is. So, yung matching bonus, kung gaano kadami yung directs nyo.
Start to build your business without that pressure behind you, because now you can learn the business. Your business is not costing you anything, and you're now in such a place that's not many people can be in, and that is the power of 3. Once you get those 3 people into your business, then it takes a whole new meaning, because now you've got no pressure on you to build your business, and then you can help the people. Because what really the power of 3 is to show people that you bring into the business how to go and find free, and you help as many people as you can, and explain to them and show them how things work. Take the time with them, because these people will become your business. And they're a very famous marketer said, Zig Ziglar, and he said, if you help enough people get what they want, you in turn will definitely get what you want, you know. And that's what it's about. It's about helping each other to grow each other's business. It's not about saying, oh, I've got more than you and I'm not going to show you how I do it. It's about, you know, I can get one person in, let me show you how to get one. I can get two, let me show you how to get two. I can get free, and so on, you know. But the power of free is certainly what you want to keep in your mind. And we'll make some videos again for these things.
Right, very good. Because it is really just a duplication, right? Like you invite 3 people, and that 3 people will invite 3 people, and in the next 30 days, you can really earn just with the power of 3, less than $500 or $460. Just, you know, coming from inviting 3 people, and that 3 people will invite 3 people. So that's how it really works. And like what Jeremy said, we are going to create more videos for you. And for the boot camp, what I really, aside from the fan pages that we have, we are going to start doing the video marketing. And I want, because I'm going to teach this inside the boot camp, but I want Jeremy to talk about how powerful the video marketing is. Just to put yourself out there, talk about the story, even if you don't have the results yet, it doesn't really matter. You just because really I built my, you know, the people that are following me only through Facebook and video marketing. I've not done any paid advertising for ever since I've been promoting it the past 2 years. I've done that before when I was starting, but with Empower People Academy, and even when I was in Empower Network, all I did was Facebook and videos. I put my story out there, I tell them what I'm doing, and then eventually gave them all the results that I was getting. And the most important thing that I was doing was that I leverage other people's success. Now, what I mean is that even if you have not done your success, just presenting us, EPA Zukul, Jeremy, Joy Hartwell, and other mentors, that in itself will give you credibility, because they know that the people behind EPA Zukul have been in the business for a long time. And I want Jeremy to just share a little bit of, you know, how videos have helped him in all these years that he's been doing marketing online. Jeremy?
Well, I think we're very lucky in the era that we live in. You know, when I first started working online, you know, back in 2004 was when I really produced my first website. YouTube wasn't really in its form now. Vimeo wasn't there. You know, Daily Motion wasn't there. And the power of television, if you like, because that's what it's given us, the power of television. People are fixated on this square in front of them. And the power, it's given the normal person in the street the power to be a television star, if you like. And the good thing is with it is that, you know, it's like if you share one of Joy's videos or one of your team members' videos and you put it onto your Facebook page and you share that with other people, you don't really have to be that expert. You know, you don't have to be the expert that says to you, you know, that explains the compensation plan. You don't have to be the expert to show people how to promote their business. You don't have to be the expert about nothing, really. All you need to do is to say to people, look, I've got some videos and I've put them on my fan page. Please take a couple of minutes out of your time, out of your day, or 10 minutes, 15 minutes, depending on how long the video is, and go and watch them. If you have any questions, by all means, come back to me. And again, then you can ask somebody else in the business that does know. And I'm sure there's another video that will answer their questions. But the power of video is such an amazing tool. It means that we can be in front of in front of millions and millions of people around the world. And this is the unique era that we live in. If I wanted to sell a pair of shoes, 20 years ago or even 10 years ago, I would have to sell those shoes in my local, I'd open up a store and I'd hopefully get people coming to my store and sell those shoes. But nowadays, I could talk about shoes on a video, and that video could be seen by somebody in the Philippines, somebody in London, somebody in Canada, somebody in Iceland, and they can buy my shoes. So that's the power of video. It's such a powerful tool. The internet is such a powerful tool. And we're so lucky to live in that era. We really are, I feel privileged to be in this business.
Right. Right. Hold on. I don't know if I think I'm having this slow connection. Yeah, the power of the video marketing is really very, very good, because if you combine the Facebook marketing and the video marketing, that in itself is already powerful. And because eventually when you will learn how to use your blog, and you get your videos on your blog. And one thing about Google is Google loves the blogging platform as to the website, because it has fresh content. And the more you put yourself on video, the more chances that you're going to be seen on first page of Google, because Google owns YouTube anyway. So and you will learn that how to have your videos first page on Google, and especially when you have it on your blog. And those are the things that you are going to learn eventually inside EPA Zukul, because we have our own blog. And Jeremy, I'm just going to go to the blog, because we are going to start doing our blogs as well. Can you just tell them how no-brainer, meaning how simple this blog that you created for EPA Zukul, or for Zukul EPA?
Well, the blogging system that we've created is, as like Joyce says, it's a simple system to use, but it's a very complex system in how it works. If you can go out and get a blogging system, say from WordPress, okay? So you could go and get WordPress. You'd have to go and buy yourself a website, a domain name to put that blog on. So you'd put your domain on, you'd put your blog on, but then you'd need to go and buy plugins that make it look and do all the sorts of things that you want it to do and make it look attractive. Well, we've put all those plugins already plugged in, so you don't have to go and get any extra tools. Now, what we are going to be doing with the blogging system, we're going to be introducing where you can actually import other blog posts from other EPA Zukul members. So if Joy makes a blog post, you'll be able to import that and pop it onto your own blog, and then you'll have your own buttons on there, your own links. But you see, the reason why Google love all the search engines, there's Yahoo, there's Bing, MSN, Google. I mean, Google obviously being the biggest one of them all, but they love it because it's fresh content all the time. And if you're updating your blog, maybe, I don't know, once a week or once a month, then it's fresh content. And Google send over their crawlers. They look over over your blog, index that you've put new content on there, and then they'll start to come back more and more times. The more content that you change, once Google gets the the light bulb moment that you're constantly changing your website, your blog, they're going to come and visit it more and more. And the blogging system that we've got, we believe that there's not another blogging system like it. The editor is so powerful. There's so much you can do with the editor, unlike you get with a WordPress. A WordPress editor is very basic to what Zukul have for you. So we're really excited about the blogging system.
Yes. Very, very good. Now, I know I'm trying to ask you more questions, because I don't want to eat so much of your time, because you're a very busy man. Now let's go to the tools. Just for clarification, what we have in EPA Zukul are tools that they can use when they have the internet using their smartphones. They are not mobile apps, but you can use that either on PC, iPad, or smartphones with a Wi-Fi. Am I correct, Jeremy?
Yes, you're 100% correct. So obviously you can go to an internet cafe and use them. We are looking to introduce some of the tools into apps. I don't want to give a time frame on that, but it's something that we are going to try and bring on board before the end of this year, so that you'll have a lot of the tools will work as apps. But we just need to identify them and prioritize the ones that we want, that we feel are the most important. But the tools that you do have inside EPA Zukul are for any type of business. We're going to give you the ability to go to the local restaurant and say, do you have a web presence? Do you have a Facebook page? Do you have a blog? A website? And we're going to show you. As we're introducing a new section inside, Zukul EPA, is that we're going to give you the tools that you can go to businesses that are offline as well. So you'll be able to pick up business like that as well. There's going to be so many ways that you guys are going to be able to earn money. Okay.
Very, very good. And I know that there's so much in store for all of us. If just to let you know, I mean, even when Zukul started, it's just barely taken off. It's just picking up right now. The good thing that about the merging of EPA Zukul, just looking back, because I know Zukul because I work with Jeremy, but it was just right timing for EPA and Zukul to merge, because now it spared EPA the headaches and all the trials and errors, because really it's we don't know what's going on in the background. The guys who are doing technical, the programmers, they do all the hard work. And of course, Jeremy being the developer, he's gone through all these bugs and all of the things that you can even think of. And the good news is they have passed certain levels. Wherein right now it's just timing that we can all use all these marketing tools, the blogging system, the site per se, how it works. Really, when he showed to me the whole system, it is a very complex system. Even the compensation plan, how it works. Now, touching the compensation plan, Jeremy, a leader in the industry, who I've worked with, found out that I merged with Zukul. And one of the things that he raised to me was the comp plan is very, very good, and it looks very promising because of the residual income. The question that he asked me, and I got the same question to other people that I've been talking to, is that how sure are we that this company is able to pay the people with the comp plan that we have, as powerful as the comp plan that we have? Because obviously there are no comp plans out there that are similar to us. People might think, well, it's a 3x10 matrix and all, but we have combined the affiliate and the comp plan and the sales funnel. With you being the brain, the guy who's behind this, and our team, can you confidently say that we are able to sustain and pay all the affiliates, and you have crunched the numbers?
Yeah, well, let me tell you this, is that we, when we had the idea to put Zukul together, we had to look at the best compensation plan that was available, and the reason why that we came up with the compensation plan that we have is that we know that there's lots of internet businesses that will what's called a Ponzi. Okay, so that means that people have to come into the business to pay the people that are already in the business. Okay, now that's not how we wanted to do our business. Now, funnels, matrices, a lot of the big leaders love them, is because if you're in early, you know, you're in that golden belt, they call it, in a matrix, you earn good money, but that runs out of steam. Now, so what we done is we took the best of both worlds, if you like. We knew that we wanted to give stability, so we needed an affiliate program. We needed an affiliate program that paid you good residual income, you know, month in, month out from your efforts. The affiliate program is really designed mainly for your efforts. You know, if you bring in 10 people into the business, you're going to be rewarded for those 10 people every month. But also, you're entered what we call the passive funnel. The passive funnel. Now, the reason why we call it passive is it means that you do not have to do any extra work for you to get into that. You know, for you to earn any money from it. Now, we've taken a sum of money, $50, and we've done a calculation. Okay. So every cent is calculated for. We know that when $50 comes into the business, we know exactly where every cent is going to go. Yes, the company gets some. Yes, the downline gets some, and the downline. But there's, providing that $50 comes in every month, then it gets distributed. You know, it gets distributed amongst the people it should pay. So we've done our sums. We've got the programming in place to make sure it gives stability. But also what we've done, which no other company do, is certainly with a passive funnel. Now, whether you want to call it a funnel, or which is a 3 by 10, so it's 3 people and it goes up 10 levels, or you want to call it a 3 by 10 forced matrix, meaning it starts with 3 people and it goes down 10 levels. It's the same, okay? One way is just turned around the other way. Now, in every other business that has a funnel or a matrix in place, is they fill their funnel in one way, and that means they fill it from the left to the right. So it means when somebody comes into the business, the first person comes in, goes over on the left-hand side. The second person that comes in, they go on the left-hand side. The third person that comes in, they go on the left-hand side. And slowly, a straight line is formed coming from the left over to the right. Now, we found that to be unfair, so we didn't want to do that. So what we did is completely different. The first person, we placed them over on the left, like every other company. But the second person, we place them in the middle. And then the third person, we place over on the right. So first off, it creates this funnel that fills evenly. You don't have this leaning to one side, okay? So it fills evenly. Now, the second thing that we did, which is completely unique, no other company will do this, because, when I've explained to you why they don't do it, or why we do it, I'll explain to you why they don't do it. Now, in a funnel, if you imagine, you know, you've got 3 people in a row, okay? And then you've got, on the next level up, there's now 9 people, okay? And then the next level up from that, there's 27. Now, let's just say on that row of 9, one person decides to stop paying and say, I can't afford to do this anymore. It's not for me. I want to leave EPA and Zukul. And they stop paying. Now, in every other company, that creates an empty hole in your business. And the reason why every other company does that is because the greedy owners will pick up the money from that empty hole. They will get the money, but we don't. We do what's called compression. So somebody will fall in, that's in your funnel, will fall into that hole, and that drags all your funnel down so that you get the maximum earning potential from it. It's always dragged down. And instead of, if you've got somebody that you bring into the business and they don't pay anymore, and they're earning, I don't know, $100 a month, and they decide they can't afford to do it, or, you know, they just don't have an internet connection anymore, for whatever reason, they decide to lose the business, leave the business. In any other business, the money that they used to earn would be passed to the company, meaning me and Joy. But in this business, in our system, it doesn't. It gets passed up to the next person, because we've got this funnel compression. So you will always, the system that we built has longevity, it has stability, and we've done all our sums, and we made sure that we want this to work. You know, we want it. We want the compensation plan is the most important thing, apart from the tools, because the tools are one side of the thing. But if people are not earning money, they tend to leave the business. Now, what we wanted to do is to reward those people that stay in the business and reward them month in and month out. And, all the calculations are done. 1000% Zukul never be in a position, Zukul EPA will never be in a position where they can't afford to pay because they've got to pay out more than what they've got in. Just can't happen. Impossible.
Right. Very, very good. And now it gives me a lot of, insight, explanation. I'm glad that we're doing this. Thank you, Jeremy. Now, another thing that I wanted to ask you is about the affiliates, the payments. How much percentage, just for people to know, how much percentage are we giving out to the affiliates? Is it 40%, 50%? I know that we're giving out $20, right, for the commission. So that's about out of the 50. Oh, no sound. I lost your sound, Jeremy.
Sorry, I muted myself there.
Okay.
So let me just get the calculator out, and I'll tell you exactly what the percentage is that the affiliates get. So let's just bear with me. 84% in commission we're giving out.
So that includes the affiliate commissions and the sales funnel commission.
Yeah. So you see, basically the
wow, that's a lot.
84 commission. 80 out of every $100 that's collected through the system, 84 of those dollars are paid out to the affiliates. The people that are paying into the business. Okay.
So with that being said, we can say that we are generously giving back to people what they have invested. And
if you look at most other businesses, the company tend to keep around about 80% themselves and give away 20% to its affiliates. And so we've turned that up on its head, basically because we believe that for EPA Zukul to be here in 10 or 20 or 30 years time, we know that we have to reward the people that are doing the work, what I call the foot soldier, the person that's out on the front line. If you don't reward those people, your business collapses. So why do we need to be greedy owners and take 80% of the profits and only give 20% back? That's just doesn't make any business sense whatsoever.
Awesome. Perfect. I mean, guys, even with that, you will already know that Jeremy, when he even thought of this business and the whole team of Zukul and EPA, we are thinking of how we, of course, we do want to earn money, right, Jeremy? We do want, I mean, we're not hypocrites. We're here because of business, but because we are here for the long haul, we want people to be very happy. Now, Jeremy, in the Philippines, and of course not just in the Philippines, but every day, there's so many programs that are coming out. And one thing that pricks my heart is that people don't have the longevity, we don't have the patience to really wait and to really think of a bigger picture of how this will change their life. And I'm referring to the programs that give out payouts easily, faster. Can you, based on your experience, Jeremy, because I know it's different when they hear it from you, that yes, there are programs out there, and most of the time these are programs that are not solid. Yes, they give out fast returns, but really, if you look at EPA Zukul or EPA and Zukul, we follow the rules. We follow what the the universal or even the US law, right? When it comes to, um, you know, signing up and all with your one account and all. Just we are trying to make sure that we are credible, and we don't violate any rules. So, Jeremy, based on your experience, I want really people to know, because it pricks my heart when people say, well, because in that company they pay faster and all. I know people are so desperately wanting to make money, and I know it breaks my heart, because for real, we don't do that. We don't just make people earn just like that without even really doing something, you know.
Well, it's fairly simple, really, and I'll try and hopefully I explain this simple enough. Now, a lot of companies, I won't say most companies, a lot of companies they create their business based on money. Okay, they base their business on money and money coming into the business. So what they do is they say, join us and we'll pay you at the end of next week. Now, so that really is that's all they have, is their business of getting you to pay them money. Now, what they rely on, and which is a sad fact, is that 98% of people that join any business don't actually do anything. So that means they don't go out and find even just one person. And if they are lucky enough to go out and find one person, the person that they bring into the business doesn't go out and find anybody. So the actual payout doesn't actually come, because they want you to fail. They want you to fail. And so they give you this carrot of this quick get rich scheme to get you to part with your money, believing that you're going to make money next, this time next Thursday, and you're going to be paid out, and you're going to be, sitting on the beach drinking pina coladas, or you're going to be on a world cruise by next Thursday. Now, we didn't want to build EPA Zukul's compensation plan based on people's greed, giving them a promise to say, we're going to pay you out next Thursday, and you're going to get paid, millions of dollars or thousands of dollars. We've created our system because it's there for the long haul. Now, if you was to go into any bank or any investment hall, house around the world, doesn't matter where you are, and you want to invest $1,000, say, they will never turn around and say to you, invest $1,000. Next week, we'll give you $1,500. What they will do is say, lock your money away for longevity, and in turn, over a period of time, you'll earn good money and you'll get a good return for your saving. So we are a stable business. Now, we are going to, if you pay with a credit card and you pay into the Zukul system through the EPA system using your credit card, that credit card has to go through our processing banks. Now, they hold our money, or proportion of our money, for 6 months. Okay, but we're not going to make anybody wait 6 months. So we're putting our money up, and we're saying, we're going to pay you weekly, but the very first payment that you get is a 28-day period. Now, it's a bit like you starting a new job. You have to do the work, and then at the end of the month, they pay you. But you've worked really for the whole month, and you might feel you've worked for free, but they're going to pay you. And it's exactly what we're doing. Once the system is gone past the 28 days, so if you was to bring somebody into the business on day 1, you will receive the money from that person on day 28. But if you keep bringing people into the business, eventually you're going to get weekly payouts. You're going to get paid every week. You'll be able to draw your money on a weekly basis. It just, in the first run, you've just got to wait that 28 days. And then after that, we pay you weekly, because we calculate our money. The system calculates the money on the fly, meaning when somebody pays, if somebody was to pay you today at lunchtime, and then somebody paid you at 5 past lunchtime, 5 past 12, then the payment for you the following month, you'd get a payment released to you at lunchtime, and the other payment would be released to you at 5 past. So you're getting paid. You could be getting paid every 30 seconds, every minute, or whatever. And then that money is added to your account, and you can draw that money on a weekly basis. I don't know if I've got. Let me bear with me, and maybe it might be easier if I just make sure I get into an account here. So bear with me. I'm just going to log into. Right. So if I think I'm able to share my screen.
Yes, good.
Is that okay? So if I share my screen.
That would be good. Thank you.
Right. So hopefully, can you see the screen there, Joy?
Yes.
Right. So if you look here, this is one of my accounts, and it says available to withdraw $27,892. But can you see here? It says here pending is 2,000 and 100, well, just almost $2,200. Now, what that means is obviously the available means I can transfer that to my bank account today. I could transfer over to my e-wallet, and I can spend that in however I want. But the pending balance means that this is money that the system's going to release to me over a period of 28 days. Now, it might be that, it's 56 cents. It could be the 56 cents is available in 28 days' time, or it could be that 56 cents is available in 10 minutes' time. Now, if I come through, if I show you a statement, now basically, as you can see here, the payments are all done. Look, this is an affiliate earning. It says $4. Company earning, a 50% matching bonus. So that person who I've got, this person here, Michael Colucci, he must have earned $1. And at the same minute, I earned 50 cents. Then I've got another affiliate, you see? So there's another 50% matching bonus down here, another 50 cents. So we calculate the money all on the fly. It's all done instantly. You see, it's all done instantly for you. So you know exactly how much you've earned and how much is just added to your system all the time. So what you need to do is to not worry about the money. I know everybody wants to earn money, but the idea is that you get the power of free. You introduce free people into the business. You get them to come to your Facebook fan pages, and you let the power of the videos, turn those visitors, those potential prospects into your customers. And then I'm not saying that everybody's going to have a wallet that's going to earn them $27,000 every month, but there's no reason why you can't. I released a video. I don't know what type of person you are, whether you're a 1% person or whether you're a 100% person. That is, is down to yourselves. So I'll stop sharing there.
Okay. Very, very good. Yes, it's really the more you explain it to us, Jeremy, the more I'm seeing the whole picture that even in the next 30 days, with the affiliate earnings, the sales funnel earnings, and the matching bonus, wherein you help your people under you make money because half of their earnings will go to you. That's already powerful. So yes, you're right. You don't worry about the money, but you help people because eventually you are really gonna, earn from that. And we are not doing team build here, Jeremy, and I know that we are a group of people here. We have the co-op and everything, but even if we're not doing team build, I mean, I wanted you to tell people just a short your views on how important it is to get involved in their business, because this is a business, and then help the people that they are with, especially when they start with 3 people. How important is it for you, Jeremy? Like you just said, I want them to really, you hit the mark. Don't worry about the money. Yes, we all want to make money, but it's really helping the people that you have right now, especially if you focus on the 3 people. How important is it, Jeremy?
Well, if you're gonna, let me just say that working online from home is, you see, it says there working online, so you have to put in some effort to get rewarded. You know, you may hear the terminology that it's a business opportunity. So again, it's a business and it's an opportunity for you to make a serious income. So long as you have that mindset to understand that nothing in this world is for free. Okay. If anybody's going to give you what I call buffalo dust and tell you that you don't have to do nothing and you'll be a millionaire by next Thursday, then, you know, I always say if something sounds too good to be true, then 9 times out of 10, it is too good to be true, you know. So don't get sucked into a system where they promise you the earth but deliver you empty promises, you know.
Right.
If you want to create an online business, this is an online business. It's a business. You have to put in some effort, and the power of this is you're not alone. This is what, you know, you've got a community here, because they're amongst you out there. I know there's going to be some stars. There's going to be some stars that get this, you know, it sinks in and they say, I see where I can go with this, and they're going to run with it. Now, those people could be in your team, could be part of your team. So, and you never know who the next person you speak to, you know. Back in the 80s, there was a young man that put an advert in the New York Times, okay? And he asked if anybody, he was looking for 2,000 people to invest $1,000. Now, that was a lot of money, but 2,000 people took the risk and invested in this young man. And he made 2,000 millionaires on 1 billionaire, and his name was Bill Gates. But you see, he worked his business and he realized that to get what he wanted, he needed to leverage other people. And that was why he put the advertisement out there. And he said, look, I need 2,000 people to all give me $1,000 so that I can take my business to the next level. So when you're working online, the thing is to talk to people, get them to come to your page and help them. Help them. If you help them, you're going to get rewarded for your help, you know?
Okay, yay. I'm very, very happy with all the answers of Jeremy. Now, I know, I think I have 2 more questions. This one pertains to the marketing tools, Jeremy, because a lot of them are newbies and new people. The leaders, even that we have right now, they may have experience, but most of them are in traditional network marketing, offline marketing. Now, I keep on telling them that Empower People Academy and, you know, Zukul, we don't have just the courses. We have the marketing suite and we have the platform. Now, I want them, and I've told them the value of what we have, the marketing tools, that if you're if you just started and you want an autoresponder, you pay a certain amount of money every month. If you wanted a landing page creator and all of these, you pay them separately. Now, I told them the value, but I want them to hear from you per se, because you're the, you know, man behind all of these tools, how valuable it is. One, for a business owner who's starting, to spare them from learning all of these technical stuff, headaches and all. They can just use it. And then, of course, because it's important to have the skills in the internet when you're an internet marketer. But the good thing here is that it'll spare you from, you know, coding and all, because you just said it, even the viral blogging platform that we have is, you know, instead of, you know, having plugins and tons of plugins in WordPress, here you already have it built in, and we don't even have to worry which plugin do we use, which plugin do we use for this type of thing. Now, with the marketing tools that we have, tell the people how this is going to take them to a place wherein you're here, and it's sort of like a shortcut, that instead of learning all of these, you already have a business in a box.
Well, let me see if I can explain it this way. Is if we take McDonald's, okay, now you can go and buy a franchise from McDonald's, which means they will give you a McDonald's store, and you will be able to open the doors and sell burgers and Coca-Colas and all that sort of stuff that you buy from McDonald's. Now, do McDonald's say to you, well, you have to learn how to cook your own recipe for the burger. You'll have to find out where you get the buns from. We're not going to tell you any of that. You're going to have to pay to decorate the shop and all that. No, McDonald's give you a proven module that will work. And they say all you need to do is to open the doors and the people are going to start to come in. Now, what we've done here in Zukul EPA is that we know what marketing tools you need to do an online business. We know that you need an autoresponder. We know you need a landing page creator. We know you need a viral blogging system. We know you need tools to help you generate traffic to your landing pages and your blogs. So we've put all of that, like McDonald's do, we've put it all into one place. So you don't have to look outside of the place that you're in, okay? Because there's no point us saying to you, come along and join EPA Zukul. And once you're here, you now need to go over to this company and buy this. And then when you've bought that, go over to this company and buy that, So we don't want you to be looking elsewhere. We want to give you all the tools, which we've done, and we're going to be developing new tools. We've got some exciting stuff coming up for you. Remember, we've got a full team of programmers, okay? Full team of programmers that work for us 24/7. They're our programmers. We don't have to wait until they've got time. It's our pro. So we're going to develop more and more stuff for you as we go along. But not only are we giving you the marketing tools, but Joyce and her team, her mentors are going to bring you all the training that you need, So you're basically going to be able to open up, if you like, your McDonald's store, and slowly they're going to show you how to bring people into your store, where in this case, you're going to be bringing people into your EPA Zukul business, and we're going to have all the training, all the tools you need, and there's no point to look anywhere else. And that's what we wanted to do. Keep you focused, keep you in one place, train you in one area, and then we understand our own tools and not have to rely on another company to supply us a tool that we don't even know ourselves and we have to go and learn first. We built this stuff, so we know it. It's the same as looking at my hand here, I know what's on that side of the hand and that side of the hand because it's attached to my body. And the same is with the marketing suite side of it. I know it inside out. I created it, and and then Joy is with her training as well. What can I say? It's a no-brainer to me.
Yes. Because this hangout is going to be very useful to the people that will see us online. And this hangout per se is going to be be sent to my list because it's a sort of like a question and answer we're in, because there are so many people are asking, okay, what is EPA Zukul and how powerful are these tools? Because there are people, Jeremy, who will market EPA Zukul not just the business opportunity per se, but as a marketing tool, a marketing suite that people need in their business to get to be on to when if you wanted to just learn how to leverage the internet. And this is important for the traditional MLMers or the people who are networking in the Philippines and or everywhere, that they want to see what we have to offer. And I want them to see how powerful these marketing tools are. And even I am very privileged and honored to be able to bring this to the Philippines. Even when I was just in Empower People Academy, and I kept telling them how powerful, not just the courses, but the marketing tools and the platforms that we have. And it's like what you said, it's like a franchise. And this is the idea of EPA Zukul, is that it's like a franchise. That's my daughter waking up. It's like a franchise wherein if you're a business owner or aspiring entrepreneur online and you get into EPA Zukul, look at that curly hair, get the EPA Zukul. Um, that's um, that's already powerful. That's already a business in a box. That's my daughter. So I couldn't be anywhere else because I want to make sure that when she wakes up, I'm here. So yeah, you just say hi to everyone. So yeah, sorry about that. So it's important that people see the power of our marketing tools. CJ, can you go to uh, hold on, let me just no, go at Julie's over there. She's gonna go. Come on, go. Sorry about that. She was being silly. She likes to
Yeah, she's the film star there in the background.
yeah, she
But
go to
you see,
yeah.
while Joy's attending to her daughter, there is, if doesn't matter what business that you have, whether you're an online business or an offline business, you need to have marketing tools. Okay, and what we've done inside. Inside EPA Zukul's, we've given you these tools. These tools are there. If you can show me any business that says, I don't need an autoresponder, which an autoresponder, basically what that does is when you get a new customer, there's an email that goes out to them every so often, okay, just to remind them that you're there, okay, that you're there, either selling your shoes or selling your, I don't know, your whatever it is you're selling, okay. In this case, EPA, there's an email system that's in the background that does that. So you don't have to worry. You don't have to say, oh, that person joined my business 2 days ago. I need to send them another email. That's called an autoresponder. Now, I don't know of a business on the planet that doesn't need an autoresponder. If every business that even if I bought aeroplane tickets or if I bought train tickets or I bought theatre tickets, they always ask me for my email address. They send me an email to say, "Oh, thank you for your purchase, and here's your airline ticket or your your theatre tickets." But they will then email me at various times offering me other deals, and that's all done automatically in the background. And that's just one of the tools that you have inside Zukul. Now, if you was to go and buy an autoresponder, you're looking at $25, okay? $25 every month, and that's all you have is just one tool. And, then we've got the landing page creator. Again, if you was to go and buy that elsewhere, you're going to pay $49. The next company that's similar to EPA Zukul's landing page is a company called Lead Pages, and they'll charge you $49 a month. And now you've got $25 for the autoresponder and $49 for the landing page creator. You're almost up to $75. $74 you're up to there, and you've only got 2 tools. Well, with Zukul EPA, you've got those 2 tools for $50.
Right.
And with more tools, I could go on and tell you, but the tools that you've got inside, EPA Zukul are going to cost you. This was without all the training. This is just the tools are going to cost you. If you was to buy them from other independent companies, are going to cost you over $200. I think it works out. I did do it the sums once. I went and looked at other companies. It's $205 a month that you'd have to pay just for those marketing tools that we have inside EPA Zukul. Now, if you wanted to go then and pay for, the mentors to actually teach you how to use these tools and teach you how to run your online business, you would be paying thousands. I've paid thousands over the years for people to teach me stuff. So you've got such an amazing value inside EPA Zukul. For me, it's a no-brainer, and it doesn't matter whether you just want to use the marketing suite just to promote another business. It could be
that's right.
Local pizzeria or something like that, or you're the local plumber and you want to promote yourself. These tools are there for any business, and you don't have to be an EPA. You don't have to be promoting EPA Zukul if you don't want to. That's what I'm saying. You can use these tools and go and sell them to other companies. We've got all that for you.
Yes, very, very good. I'm so glad that you talked about how powerful the marketing tools are, because they are really powerful. Because even now, when I started, I pay for video submission. Just the one video submission when I started, it cost $100 a month. I and that's like traffic guys, or if I don't, and then others like the autoresponders, even the landing page creator, the banner creator, all of these. And Jeremy, last thing that I wanted before I let you go, um, the I've been, out of excitement, I've been telling them about the app that we're coming out. Um, and I think that'll be this week, if I'm not mistaken. Um, Wherein people are gonna be able to use this app, and only in EPA Zukul, that people are gonna learn how to use this app. And if you are like the laziest, and I said it, if you're like the laziest person on the planet, and you're just on Facebook all day, and you don't have any desire whatsoever to invite people. Although I'm not really promoting laziness and all, but I'm just kind of like exaggerating. With this app, you're
I
able
think the
to.
way I'm not sure if laziness is the correct word. What I would use is, I would say, for those people that are complete beginners and just think to myself, I don't know where to start. Okay,
Okay.
don't know what to do, and I want to have an online business, but there's two things stopping me. One, I don't know where to start, and two, I don't have any money. Now, we thought about that, and we thought long and hard to think, how can we accommodate those people that want to get involved and want to build a business but just don't have the money to get started. So there's a couple of ways that we came up with it, and one of the tools that we came up with, and we're in the process of developing it. We should have it hopefully this week. We're just testing things out with it and make sure that it all works for you. But basically, you're going to be able to make some I don't know. I'll say you'll be able to make some money. Okay, it's not going to make you a millionaire. Let's not get over and thinking that you're going to earn a full-time living. But basically, you're going to be able to make some money, which will by making Facebook posts and Facebook comments for other people that are on Zukul, on EPA Zukul at the moment. You'll be able to promote their business for them. Now, it could be that they want you to make a comment on their new pizza shop that they've just opened, or it could be that they want you to make a comment on a photograph that they put onto Facebook. So you will be able to earn some money by making those comments and reposting and sharing. Okay. Now, the idea is it's not that it's going to give you replace your existing income. What it is it's going to give you the money so that you can start to build up some money, so that you're going to be able to say, right, now I can afford to upgrade and buy my position inside the EPA Zukul business. Okay. So it's not designed for people that are lazy. It's designed for people that want to get started and they don't know where to start and they haven't got any money. So that's what we've done it for. It's not where we're going to say you're going to earn thousands of dollars and you're going to be able to retire on it by next Thursday. That's not what it's there for. We want it to be an aid for you to get into EPA. You've muted yourself, Joy. You need to unmute yourself.
Sorry. Like I said, very well said. Yeah, that's everyone's going to be excited to use that app, and it's good that you're saying it's totally for people who are brand new and they don't know how to start, and they don't know how, and they don't have money. And this will be and I've been looking forward to that, because we have many people who have registered for free, and I have been kind of like stressing myself out on how to really make the people get into a place wherein they're able to join us. Because remember, we promoted a program, and it was so slow. You know, even if they didn't invest their money. They invested time. I invested the money, and right now I don't exactly know what's going to happen to that program because we have our own now. So yep, and I myself am looking forward to that app because yes, like what you said, it's really going to help people to be able to save money with that app, earn money, and the same buy pay themselves into the program.
Well,
So
just wanted, because I did say there was two ways that we were looking for a person that would come into EPA and say, well, I can't afford to join at the moment. So what we've done, you can join as a free member. Now, if you go out and invite somebody else into the business, we encourage you to get them free people. Now, because you're a free member, that money that you would have earned because you've introduced somebody that's actually paid and says, well, I see this and I can afford to get involved and I'm going to pay. So the money that you would have earned, because you're a free member, you don't earn the money. That money gets passed up to your the person that introduced you into the business. Now, there will come a point where you'll have your free people and you'll say, well, now I can afford to pay for my business because it's going to be free for me each month because I don't have to find anybody else. And any other company, I don't know of one company, and if you can find one, I'd like to know about it. There's no other company on the face of this planet that will reward you as a free member in the way that we do. Now, if you introduced 3 people, 1 person, 2 people, 100 people into the business, if you was a free member in any other business, the minute that you pay, you will never ever get them commissions off those people that joined the business because they paid before you did. Now, we don't do that here in EPA Zukul. If you go out and you make yourself a free account and you go out and find people to bring into your business and those people pay. Now, let's just say that you bring in 3 people. Okay, it could be 1 person, but I'll use the number 3 because we're saying the power of 3. You could have earned, if you was a paid member, $51 every single month from those 3 people, providing they carried on paying. But because you're a free member, the money gets passed up to, well, let's say in this case, it gets passed up to Joy because she introduced you into the business. Now, the minute you can afford to pay your $50, the following month, the $51 that Joy was getting would now be passed back to you. So you will get that commission passed back to you the following month. And so Joy will lose a bit of money, but you will gain because you were the one that did the work. You were the one that brought them people into the business. And we are going to give you, and you could do that. It could take you 1 week to find somebody. It could take you 1 year to find somebody. But the minute you find somebody and you upgrade, you will start to receive that commission. It doesn't matter if they paid a year in advance before you. The day that you decide to pay and become a member, a paying member, the following month, you will receive the commissions that were being passed to the person above you. Okay, so there's 2 ways that you can get into EPA Zukul if you can't afford to. Okay, obviously we would like for you to get into a position where you're earning. So that means you need to be a paying member. But for those people that are struggling and can't do it, this program is being designed as well for that, and we put a lot of thought into this. We didn't want to, where Joy said earlier with the lazy people, we didn't want to use the word lazy. We wanted to put it in for those entrepreneurs that are out there that just can't afford to do it for whatever reason. We don't care what's happened in your past. What we care about is today and what your future is going to be. And you have to do something different today to change your tomorrow. If you're happy with what you've got now, then carry on doing what you've been doing for X amount of months or years or whatever it is. But if you want to change your tomorrow, even if you don't have any money, then create a free account and let us show you how to build your business.
awesome. Well, I guess that'll be your parting words for tonight, Jeremy, because I am still gonna be on a hangout with them in Filipino. So I will let you go, and I know that we have a lot of things to do eventually. But any more words, Jeremy, before we end the hangout? Because like I said, I'm still gonna be still here doing Filipino stuff, talking in Filipino. So any more words, Jeremy, just to kind of like.
Well, I think it's we first off we want to say that we want to be completely transparent with you, okay? And I'll answer any question that I can. I'll make as many videos as need be. I want the members of EPA Zukul to 1000% to understand that we've made a system that's going to have longevity. It's going to be around for as long as you guys want to use it. Okay. I want to create a business that I can pass down to my kids. And let's change your tomorrow. It's, as I always say to people, and I'll say it again, if you carry on doing today what you did yesterday, then tomorrow you're going to have exactly what you've got today. If you want to change your tomorrow, do something different today. It doesn't matter how many times you've failed in the past. The past is the past. We can't do nothing about that. What we can do is help write history together. And I think we can do that. If you believe you can do it, I know we can. You just got to believe in yourself. And if you do believe in yourself, we have a fantastic team of people that have been there, made the mistakes, lost all the money, learned from those mistakes. And we're not going to let you make the mistakes that we've made. We're going to show you the right path, if that's the way. So I want to thank Joy for inviting me on this hangout today. I'm really excited and really pumped, and I can't wait for this someone to just needs to push this snowball off the hill.
Yes,
someone. And it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. Hopefully I'm going to come to the Philippines, and I'm going to enjoy a coconut juice or a pina colada or a beer, whichever, or a cup of tea or a cup of coffee or just a glass of water, depending on what you like. I'm happy. I'll accommodate everybody. I'm so looking forward to meeting so many of you. I'm starting to get to know a few of you that send that are liking comments and posts, and I see what's going on Joy's on her wall. I'm constantly looking there, and I'm really, really excited to be part of EPA. And I want to thank you all for accepting me into your family.
Yes, it's such a relief to have Jeremy. I mean, what would my life be in EPA without Jeremy? I mean, Jeremy is one of the, Jeremy, I decided we're gonna end the hangout because it's late there, and I'm just gonna do it tomorrow morning. But I really, really want to thank you, Jeremy, because you've been with me more than a year, because we started all of these like March and all, if I'm not mistaken. And you never gave up on EPA and never gave up on me. And it's just so it's a relief to have you, because you're a very stable person. Like when I talk to you, you just know everything, like an answer for everything. Like women tend to be emotional most of the time, and even if I'm a tough cookie, I still am soft inside. And sometimes when you are dealing with people, and because every day, Jeremy, I get all of these inboxes and messages about their life struggles and all, and every time I read these messages, the negative energy comes to me. And when you're sick, therefore I'm not able to handle that. And lately that's been the case, because I know people can't wait for this to take off, and for everyone, and they're just all waiting for all of us to really finally, we know we have this EPA Zukul. You and I are going to be accountable to people. It's not like promoting any other companies and we don't know where it is, how long it will last. I mean, this time I can confidently say that yes, I'm ready to face people that about EPA Zuko, because that's what I've been getting lately. Because they know I have not promoted any big company after Empower Network. So yes, there are people that are wanting to wait and see what's going to happen to us. And I told them that no matter what, this train, actually, your Zukul is already ahead, and EPA Zukul is moving no matter what. So people who want to jump on board, fine. If you don't capture the vision and the the goals that we have, it's okay. I have always operated in the law of attraction. Not to brag or anything. I don't chase people. I don't even chase money. I just do what I want to do. What I'm passionate about. It may have been slow in the past, but I know that eventually it's going to be so worth it. And having you, Jeremy, having Izuku with EPA has really given me so much, in a way, stability, and it's more solid now. I'm leveraging what you have right now and your success, and like I said, you spared me all the headaches. I didn't suffer this earlier. If we merged earlier, I could have been been thinner by now.
There's one thing I want to because you just said that you receive messages inbox, and people that are down on their luck, if you want to say, or they're in a place that they just don't want to be. They may be the other side of the world, and their family are back in the Philippines, and they want to be with them. I don't know how many of you know anything about me, but if you follow me on Facebook at all, I'm just a normal person. I started life as a plumber, and I went through a time in my life when I lost my son. He died. He was 18 years old, and you don't expect to bury your children. You expect to bury your parents, but you don't expect to bury your children. And it was a very, very tough time for me. Now, I could have at that point give up on everything. I could have said, I just can't do this anymore. And there was thoughts that went through my head thinking, what's going to happen? How can this happen to me in my life? But, so the reason why I'm telling you this story is that everybody at some point in their life goes through what I call their wasteland. Okay. They have their difficult times. It could be that they lose their home and they have nowhere to live. It could be that they lose, their wife, their husband, their mother, their father, a loved one very close to them. And they believe at that point, they can't see that there's life after that. Okay. And what you have to, I always say this, take a piece of paper, draw a line down the middle. That line is where you are now. On the left-hand side of the paper is everything that's happened to you in the past, whether it's been bad or good. It's in the past. Okay? Don't feel sorry about the past. Look back on the good times of the past. But you can, on the right-hand side of the paper, that's completely empty. We can write together what you want to put on that piece of paper. If you want to copy what was on the left-hand side and have misery and whether you've lost your property or whatever it is that's happened in your past, forget the past. Don't live in the past. Live for now and what you can make your future. And together we can do it, because I know I've turned my life around, and I'm in such a fantastic place now in my life. I'm so content with the life that I have. I'm not a multi-millionaire, but I'm very content, and I have my goals, and I want to keep reaching those goals and going for new ones and new ones. Okay. So if your goal is to make $1 extra a month, or make $1,000 extra a month, or make $100,000 a month, set your goal, believe you can do it, because I know you can do it. Because if I can set a goal and achieve a goal, I know anybody can, because I'm just a simple guy, a plumber that started out and had many things go wrong in my life. But let's forget the past. Let's look to the future together. And it doesn't matter whether you can afford to or whether you can't afford to. Join us and come on this journey together. And I know you're not going to regret it. It's going to be a fantastic journey together. So that's all I wanted to say, Joy.
Wow, that's really powerful. That just kind of like gave life to me because you have no idea how, all the words that you've given me, given us today, Jeremy. Thank you so much. So we're gonna with that, we are going to end. If you have been with us, for the past hour or so, and have heard all Jeremy's words, um, then take it with you. I always tell you guys to make sure that you take all the positive energy that you could and eradicate and just focus on, right, he said it, focus on the now and the future and forget the past. you know like he said it, we can all um, write the whatever you want to happen on that right side of the paper. um, so yeah, so yeah, to your here's to your good life. Thank you for creating, for making a decision to change your life today. And if you have not joined us, join us. He said it. It doesn't matter whether you have the money or you don't. What's the most important thing is that you see for yourself how this EPA Zukul will change your life, and together we can, all what be in a journey to reach what we call Zion. The place where you're on top of the people that who are into the Bible. Zion is signifies the place wherein you're on top of there and you're enjoying your life and all. So it is important that you make a decision now. And like you said, don't forget about the past. And I always say that your change is going to come this year, 2015. That's all I've asked since the first day of this year, 2015. And I said it, Jeremy, people have waited to have their change, their breakthrough, their freedom in all aspects of their life, whether financial, emotional, mental, physical freedom. But I only ask for this year because I'm here and we are here for the long haul. And I did not labor to just give up. And one thing that I've been telling them, Jeremy, is that they may give up on me, but I will never give up on EPA Zukul, because like I said, this is my dream, this is our dream, this is our legacy to the people that we love, to CJ, my big why. you know and again, I am going to repeat it, and I think Jeremy is going to agree with me that obviously we don't just exist for ourselves, for our family, for friends, but we exist for a higher purpose, and we want to make a difference. And I'm saying that because I'm saying to the universe that no matter what I'm feeling right now and battling every day, because really it's my health issues that's been really bombarding me every single day, but I'm not stopping. Why? Because one, I have a big why. Two, I have a compelling vision. We are going to take all of you to the finish line. And there's no doubt right now with EPA Zukul merging and with Jeremy with me, there's no doubt that we are able to take you to the finish line. But it's up to you. We can only show you the way. We can open the doors of opportunity, but it's up to you. You're the one who needs to walk in that door. We are going to show you the way. We have the steps for you to take to get your financial freedom. And Jeremy said it earlier before, in the other hangout. We are all going to make sure that we all the powers that we have, we are going to keep on opening doors of opportunities for you. Now it's up to you. You have to be the one to do it yourselves. We cannot do it for you. We can open the door, we can show you the way, we can teach you, but it's up to you. So tonight, after you get off the hangout, contemplate, watch this again, have it before your eyes, your big why and your vision. What do you want to happen in your life and for your family? Okay, for like I said, forget about the past. It's already past. But what you can change is your now and your future. So with that being said, thank you so much, Jeremy. Thank you for giving me life today and so much positive energy. I need that. And I'm just thanking the universe because every time we have this hangout, it gives me so much life and joy and energy. And yep, this is Joy Hartwell, the founder of Empower People Academy and a partner in EPA Zukul with Jeremy Rush.
Good
Yes,
evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on what part of the world you're in.
yes, and we're saying we're signing off, and we'll see you on the next hangout and on Facebook and everywhere online. And have a good night, EPA family, and to the people that will find this hangout, thank you, and I hope you will find value to this hangout. And I trust that all is well with you, and here's to your good life. See you later. Bye, Jeremy. Talk to you later.
Bye bye. Yeah.